Hello, this is Crypto CJ. It's a trade of the day, Thursday night slash Friday morning Zoom edition, depending on where in the world you are. I'm still in Southeast Asia. I'm rocking my Bitcoin church background, so hope you guys enjoy that. Got a few favorable comments already, but what you really came for is a little bit of Bitcoin and Ethereum news, and then we'll go to Altcoin Alert, see if we can find some day trades and short-term swing trades. For now, I will head over to X, formerly known as Twitter, and show a little story there, and then we'll look at the charts. Okay, so you should be seeing my X feed, and Utah's Bitcoin Reserve Bill clears Senate review and their state government. One vote to go. So this passes, Utah could start stacking Bitcoin soon. Other states in the USA have set this same thing in motion. So I think it's very exciting to have states create Bitcoin reserves. Obviously, the feds have considered something similar. And if all the government entities in the USA, or even a few of them, do this, that's very bullish for Bitcoin. So I thought I'd highlight that story today. But there's been a lot of Bitcoin news that's been good, but Bitcoin hasn't done much until yesterday. It started edging out of the mid 90s and hit 97. Today we're at 98. So let's look at Bitcoin's chart. I'm on the day chart and we're at 98.2, though that's dipping. So it was a little higher than that late last night, early this morning. Looks like a 98.5, and then we're down to 98.2. So it's a slight pullback in the market. And looks like the altcoins have followed. My watch list is mostly red, but a small pullback. So Bitcoin is improving. It's above the 20 and 50 day EMAs, well above the 200. So we'll see if we can break above that like it was in late January and push over 100 and stay over 100. On Ethereum, we're up 27.30. A bigger red candle though in today. So we were up a little bit above this yesterday. But we did get an overall nice move on Ethereum too. So hopefully this will trigger altcoin season, which the talking heads have been, well, talking about for a while. We haven't really seen that yet, where all or most of the altcoins get a pump, and that should be forthcoming. Okay. Any questions or comments about Bitcoin, Ethereum, or the markets overall? Alrighty then. Well, if you have questions, feel free to speak up and or write something in the chat, and I will make an attempt to address it. Let's go to Altcoin Alert, and we'll see what we can find there. My immediate settings, easy mode is off. I'm using Altcoin Radar to get all the columns to sort. My first sort is AA score, and I'll refresh my page, get the latest information, and click on AA score. And I'm looking for values 80 and higher. I've got those with Tribe and Huobi. Moments ago, Tribe was above Huobi, so that's one I was looking at. But both of them are only on a few exchanges. This one's on a Gate.io, which I don't trade on that, but I thought I'd take a quick look at it. For those of you who might, but it's dipped below the 20 on the RTI. Quick review of my layout here. This is my day trading layout on the 15-minute chart. Supply and demand visible range, a free indicator from Algo is what I'm using for support and resistance. You hear me talk about the red zone, which is resistance, green zone support. And my favorite entries are what this one's shaping up to be, where the RTI, relative trend index, dips below the 20 on the RTI and then breaks back above. So a dip and a retrace. That's what I'm looking for. On my long positions, you can trade these on leveraged long or on spot trades on, if I have another example on Coinbase and exchanges like that. Um, and so the alert on try would be like this: right click on the RTI, crossing up on the 20. Once we're bar closed, we'll leave it on all day. So you'll have to turn it off at the end of the night. Custom name, I usually use my information source. And if you type that in a few times, TradingView will remember it. So I type in AA and AA score purchase comes up. Notifications, notifying the app on my smartphone. Toast notification will be a pop-up on my computer and then play a sound also on my computer. And then there's a few sounds to choose from. I usually go with 3 notes reverb or chirpy, but choose the one you like and click create and you're good to go. Okay, so that's the day trading setup. Let's look at the swing trade, and that's this one. And if any of you want my day trading layouts, I can send you a link to what I have so you don't have to recreate it. Email me at cryptocj13@gmail.com and I'll send that to you. I sent it to a listener earlier before the Zoom call. So, okay, on this layout, it's on the 1 hour chart, supply and demand visible range, again for support and resistance. I'm using SuperTrend for alerts and entries, and Trendilo LSMA for confirmation. At the moment, we're in a sell on Tribe, and the Trendilo LSMA is pointing down, but we are just above the green zone, so I like that. But when this turns around and gives us a buy signal and a green line on the Trendilo, that's where you might want to consider getting in. That'll probably happen around here somewhere. To resistance would be 22%. To the red zone would be 27%. Top of the red zone, about a little over 30%. So those would all be reasonable exits on for take profit on your swing trade. Those are really good moves. So you may want to consider this trade when it's ready. To set an alert on the super trend, right click, add alert. A direction change will trade both directions. For a long, you want to choose a buy option. For a short, choose a sell. You should go with only once. AA score. Notifications. Same as we discussed. And we'll go with handbell for this one. Create. And that's how you do that one. Any questions on Tribe? All right, let's do some other sorts on Altcoin Alert. So that was an AA score. It didn't really bring up coins I like to trade, so I just kind of looked at something new. Social activity, I've been using this one mostly lately. I'm matching up fire and thumbs up, fire and fire, thumbs up and thumbs up. Maker and Say both have good indications going on. Pith Network. And Chili's, which I like to trade. Yeah, let's look at that one. Got fire and thumbs up on Chili's. That's on my watch list. Get back over to the day trading layout. And Yeah, this one broke above the 80 and is dipping now. So I missed that one. I would have shorted that. Um, but to make sure I catch the next one, I'm going to go ahead and set my alert to be a little different because I'm going to show it both directions. So this is going to be entering a channel, 80 on top, 20 on the bottom. This will give you alerts in both directions, once per bar close, social activity. And the rest is the same, but I'll go with a different sound. Click create, and this you'll see this rectangle selected. So if this breaks above the 80 again and then dips back down like this, it did that yesterday afternoon, then that alert will go off, right about here. And I'm just looking for a 1 to 1.5% move on the charts. I'm trading on a foreign exchange on 10x leverage. So might have still been in that trade, but it's on the way to where I would have wanted it. The dips below the 20 look really good. Each time that's happened, we've had a move up of a couple percent. It's 1.4 there. Another one happens here. 1.4 again. And we get the idea. This is what I like to do to see if the alerts are valid in the short term. 1.3. Probably would have taken an additional purchase here and then gotten out around here at 1.5. So you get the idea. Each time it dips below and comes back up, it's making a like 1 to 3% move. And here it happens again and goes up 3%. So if you're trading on spot, you're probably looking for bigger moves than my 1 to 1.5%, probably 2 to 5%. And that last move would have accomplished that. So RTI is looking pretty good for Chili's. That's the day trading layout. Let's look at this as a swing on the 1 hour chart. And this time frame, Chili's has taken quite a dip in the last several days. It's gone down from, well, let's use the 64 cents down to the current 53 cents. So there's lots of room to retrace back. The Trendilo just turned green. The buy just signaled. So, however, we do have two red candles here. But if you got in now, and there's resistance here at 7%, and here at about 13%, in the beginning of the red zone, 17%. Mid-red zone resistance at 20. And then if this candle wick duplicates itself, 25%. So this looks pretty good as a swing, and I liked it as a day trade as well. So check this one out. Bitcoin was trending up a bit. Probably go over to the hour chart to match those up. And yeah, Bitcoin's had a nice move last few hours, though leveling off a bit. So I don't know if I'd take that swing trade, but I'd be interested in as a day trade on Chili's. Any questions on this one on Chili's? Okay, let's see what else we can find on Altcoin Alert. That was a social activity sort. 1 hour projected range. Don't use this one that much. But my neighbor Alice has positives on both sides, but only 1.64 average. So I'm interested. Let's look at this one. I do trade this occasionally. Okay, Alice. Where else can we find Alice? It's on a lot of foreign exchanges and Coinbase. So look at the Coinbase chart. Not a lot of volume on Coinbase though. It's above the 80 on the RTI. So go back to the Binance chart and trade both directions on this one. Add an alert on the RTI, entering a channel, 80 on top, 20 on the bottom, once per bar close. This was 1H. Projected range. And click create. So this will be on my day trading layout, going both directions. It's hasn't been great as a short lately though. Only came down 0.7% there. So I'll be careful with that one. But when it broke above 20 the last time, which was over here on Tuesday, it made a really big move. So we like that. So that's Alice as a day trade. As a swing, sort of in the middle area. Yeah, we did have a buy print on the super trend on Tuesday night. Last three candles have been negative. But if you took this trade now, resistance here at about 5.5%, 7.5%, 10% top of the red zone. I don't like it as a swing. The others we looked at would be better candidates, but could be a decent day trade. Any questions on Alice? All right. So that was projected range, short-term sentiment. Look at this one and match it up with Elder Impulse hourly, which is this column here. So short-term sentiment with hourly, Alice is there, Zen, Life Peer, Mina, RSR, which I trade sometimes, YGG, the same band I like. Ape, I haven't seen that one in a while. eGold and Pendle. Let's look at band. Is this one on Coinbase? It might be. Nope. Yes, there it is. All right, volume isn't great. I say that because I see some horizontal lines here on some of the candles. That usually means there was no trade in that time frame or very little action. So keep that in mind. If you can trade this on a foreign exchange, that might be better. But we'll go ahead and look at this on Coinbase. We're above the 80 at the moment, so we're a little late for this. Actually, I'm gonna go over to Binance and set an alert on this. Oh, I've already got one. Okay. Oh no, that went to Alice. Okay. Right click on the RTI. 80 and 20 on entering a channel. Once per bar close, custom names was short term. And create. That's how to do that. If you're just looking to catch the next long, which hasn't, the dip below the 20 hasn't happened since Tuesday afternoon, and then made a really good move. Might want to go with the 50 on this one. Right click on the RTI. And I use the 50 when it's more of a bull market, and I don't think it's going to make it down to the 20, but I still want to catch a retrace. So you can choose RTI crossover 50 once per bar close. This was short-term sentiment. And then the rest is the same. So that's your break above 50 alert. Okay, let's look at this as a swing. Hour chart. And wow, made a big move already. So this one's been moving lately. On the 4 hour, this is a longer situation, but we've got a buy printed. We're near the green zone. It's trending up. Trendilo LSMA is green. So if you wanted to take this now, resistance here at 14.5%. Again here at just under 20, and the red zone here at 31. So these are good take profits, but this is a 4 hour chart, so it's going to take much longer to get out. But if Bitcoin makes the move that the talking heads are talking about and brings the rest of the coins up with it, it may not take very long for Band to return to, $1.30, $1.40, that area. So your $1.05 entry would be great. This is a short-term swing. Any questions on Band? Well, we are moving along here today, so got one more sort to do on Altcoin Alert, and that is long-term sentiment. That'll take too long. Let's drag this up. And I'm going to match that up with the Elder Impulse Daily. So a sentiment indicator with a technical indicator. When those match, that's usually worth checking out. Maker has bullish on both. It's about the only one. And Tau. When I see this, sometimes I'll just go over to the Elder Impulse sort because that's got a smaller value, a smaller number, 17 bullish entries, where long-term has 71. So there's Tau and Maker. See if they match. No, those were the only two that matched. Look at Maker. I don't trade this one very often because it's kind of expensive. Sort of like trading Bitcoin. It's a day trade. And maybe I'll do this one today. Right click on the RTI. Entering a channel. You guys are just seeing how I usually set my own alerts on real coins. So it's long term. And the rest is the same. I should get that rectangle. So when these dip a little bit more, these alerts will go off, and I'll have to evaluate short trades, which I kind of like to do at the end of the week anyway. And then on the hour chart, we are in the red zone on the 1 hour chart. Everything is green, though we have stalled in the red zone on this on the super trend. Go to the 4 hour chart. Looks about the same. If we go back further on the day chart, this was trading up in the 2000s at the end of the year last year in December, and then crashed pretty hard, lost half its value, and then starting to work its way back. So, retrace potential is pretty strong here, but it's going to take a while. 49% would be a great swing, but it could take 73 days, 2 or 3 months. I don't have that kind of patience, but if you do, then check out this trade. Do your own research and go from there. All right, any questions on Maker as a day trader swing? Well, guys, been pretty quiet today. That's okay. I hope you have I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Any questions on Altcoin Alert or day trader swing trading in general?
Can you check B3?
B3?
Yeah. B like boy. Numeral 3. B3.
I will make an effort to do that. I don't think I know this one. B3 USD. I know there was a bear meme coin. Is this it or?
No, it's B3 is the
Huh? It's all over. It's on most exchanges, so it's more
um,
famous than
okay.
I realized.
You're not
Okay.
cheering, CJ. Your screen's not cheering.
Oh, that's right. I
If
just
you
turned that
think it is.
off. Thanks for letting me know. And you're right. I wasn't sure about that. Um, so B3 USD, this is a Coinbase chart,
Oh,
and
good.
it's in a dip below the 20. So this is an alert you want to set to catch the next move up. Alert on RTI, crossing up on the 20. Once per bar close if you want it all day. And alert name, Tam, suggestion. Notifications, 3 notes reverb, click create, and I may have a trade for Coinbase later.
Good.
So, good call,
Thank
Tama.
you.
You're welcome. Now, if you want to trade this as a swing, it's in the green zone, but trending down. We don't have signals yet on the super trend. So add an alert, choose the buy. Probably leave that at only once.
Yeah.
Tam is in trading view forever now.
Thanks for checking that for me.
You're welcome. Handbell, click create, and we'll see. So this one has potential. Well, that's the base token. Interesting. Any questions on B3 or any other coins you want me to look at? I always forget to ask that. All right. Well, I will wrap it up here this time. You guys have a good rest of your week trading. If you're watching on the recording, I'd rather see you live, but check out the opportunities in the pinned comment. They help fund the channel. And we'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.